Hi, my name is Reverend Dale Brown, and I get the privilege of being the senior pastor here at Community Church in Ocean Pines. And I want to talk to you this morning during our devotion time about current events. I had a professor, Dr. Schenk, in college at Eastern Mennonite University, who said we should read the Bible with one hand and read the news with the newspaper in the other, because the Bible informed us about current events, and current events informed us about some of the things the Bible was saying. I don't know whether Dr. Schenk is right or not, but I do want to comment on something that's been addressed to me 2 or 3 times this past week. With all that's happening in the Middle East, with the firing of rockets into Lebanon and Beirut, and the attacks on Israel coming out of Iran, many have asked, several have asked, is this the end of the world? Should we be prepared for humanity and all that we're familiar with to experience the rapture and for human history to end? And here's what I think, and here's what I say. My answer is, first, I don't know. I don't know when Christ will come, but I believe that we are to be prepared always. Do I believe that the world will end now? No, I don't. But I believe that we should still be prepared and ready at any time, because that information belongs to God. Instead, what I believe is that we're called to live in a world where sadly violence is part of living, where thousands of people are killed, and we as humans who seem so advanced have not yet figured out a way to live peacefully with one another. The Bible calls us to be people who work for peace. We are followers of Jesus, who is called the Prince of Peace. And in our relationships, when we become angry, we talk about, oh, I could just kill that person. Maybe what we need to be thinking about are ways that we can promote peace. There will be a time when I think the signs are stronger and things are more easily understood and addressed, that human history will end, and we know that at that time good will triumph. I don't think it's this time. But be ready. Be prepared. I don't have any special knowledge, nor am I an expert. But continue to do God's work. Continue to serve, continue to love, continue to bring about peace in your heart, in your relationships, and by extension around the world. Be peacemakers. Jesus said, "Blessed are those who make peace." And I think that's what we're called to do. The news is absolutely frustrating and shocking and disturbing. The way we respond is by living even more faithfully for Jesus, by making peace, and by ensuring that all persons have the things they need to live well in this world, so that we can be at peace with one another. The Old Testament has what I think is one of the most beautiful images of peace. It talks about how when the people come back from exile, they will build a house and live in it. They will plant a field and enjoy the harvest. They will plant an orchard, and you know how long it takes a tree to grow and to produce fruit and receive the benefit of it. Meaning that security and safety will one day be there with those dear people, with us. Will the world end? Probably not today. Should we live as if we're ready for God's consummation of human history? Absolutely. But we live confidently, faithfully, serving and loving every day, whatever that day might be. May God bless you and be people who work for peace.